What's happening? What's happening? It's LoftP in the building. You got your boy Steve Lou. What it do? I'm in the middle of two lovely ladies. To my right, I have
Meghan. What's up, y'all?
Hey, you already know it's your girl Porche Madre. Back at it again.
and here we go. Another episode of LoftP. Let's talk about JayZ, the first hip hop billionaire. Congratulations to him.
At the age of 49 years old.
Yeah, congratulations, JayZ. Everybody's so proud of you. He's come a long way. Like, even just looking at his photos, like, just everything about him, his style,
his
everything.
Parents has came a long way.
I mean, it's no shade. It's just, you know, it's called growth.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and money helps, right?
Right.
The
I was actually
money has grown.
looking at a few articles, and he was basically over 20 years ago speaking about this moment, that it was going to happen, and that's all he's working for. He wants to leave a brand and a legacy for his children. So it's really, really dope.
Right.
But I already thought, like, with Beyonce and him combined, that they already had that Billy, but maybe I was tripping.
I mean, they probably did combine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, we is married, baby. What's mine is yours. What's yours is mine.
Yeah, but they talking about his net worth alone.
Right. Yeah, his alone is over $1 billion. I mean, we see that the Uber investment kind of pushed him forward, and him owning all his masters, all his publishing.
I know Tidal, definitely.
Right, Tidal. I think he originally invested $2 million into Uber and got, what was it, like $70 million back or something crazy, or something crazy like that. I think the music wise, I think it was about, or his label was about 200 million. They broke it down on the radio earlier today, but it just goes to show, you know, that people of great wealth have multiple sources of income.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He even has real estate, they said.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But to me, can you really say
And
that
Duce,
he is
don't forget the Duce.
rap's first
billionaire
when it's an accumulation of monies not only made from music? You get what I'm saying?
Yes, you can.
So we can still say that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just like to be politically.
I would say so, because
Right.
his original platform is music.
Right.
Unless you're talking about like a white dude that owns a record company, a major record company or something. Nah.
Well then that wouldn't be rap. But
Right. That's just a tycoon. They didn't come from rap, from hip hop, from, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not in my opinion.
Well, yeah.
You know, if you want to go literal.
Yeah, I do. Because it says rap's first billionaire. That's what they said.
I think that
What's
they
that?
mean the
Well,
rap community
he's the first rapper.
to become a billionaire.
Right.
Yeah, so
Well,
in
yeah.
fact,
Okay.
yeah, so there we go.
So that's
Okay, and he broke a record. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
with your
Give it to me.
contrary ass.
Yeah, don't be a hater, please.
I'm not. I'm here for it. We shot it out with the kudos at the way beginning. I'm here for it. I'm trying to get a slither. Of
Right,
the
and he self-made. Let's keep that in mind.
He's giving us albums on how to spend money wisely. And, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, because they said a lot of his money comes from the investments that he's made into art as well.
Oh, yeah. That's
So,
what
yeah,
the 70
that's
million
dope.
was.
Yeah.
It was $70 million in art. It was 200 million back from the Uber. Invested $2 million in Uber, 200 million back. He had $70 million worth of art. Yes.
I could just imagine
Incredible.
what those pieces look like too.
Child.
I mean,
Like, how do you keep it clean? How do you
Where
what
is
do you
it?
where
How do you
is
keep it? Number one.
Yeah.
and of course, he pointed back into, you know, the hip hop community,
Right.
and, you know what I'm saying? So much love that it's somebody like him that has the money. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying?
a lot of people is already calling him the GOAT, and then the fact that he made that milestone,
He's living
like
up to
Ray
it.
Shrummer is reaching out, like, oh, how can we get like you? A lot of people, they're
Right.
all for it.
Yeah.
It's motivation.
Exactly, he's making us get smart with the money as opposed to, you know, us being
Dumb.
dumb with the money.
Right, and he's still out here educating the community in terms of our history. You know, the Khalif Browder story that he did, which is a heartbreaking story. I know everybody's talking about the Central Park 5, and, you know, we'll get to that later. But even in his production company wise, he has made his name for sure. I think he deserves it, and wish him the best.
I do too. Put me on the team.
Right. I mean,
Send in your resume.
Right.
it says a lot though. He broke up with Dame Dash, and, you know what I'm saying?
Not he broke up. Stop it.
I'm just saying the relationship, you know what I'm saying, they went separate ways, and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they grew apart for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
mean, but that goes to show, you know, when things aren't working for you anymore, if something's not serving you, relationship, friendship, job, whatever it is, if it's not serving you, let it go.
Yeah, sometimes you got to follow your own path, your own dream.
I mean, with any collective, it's always going to be somebody that breaks off because growth is growth. And I'm not going to grow the same way
exactly.
you grow.
We don't grow the same
I don't
rate.
want to run my business how
Right.
you want to run your business. And that's why, although I do appreciate Dash as a businessman, y'all not on the same playing field at all.
Nah.
Clearly.
Nah.
The proof is in the pudding. And the pudding say that this man is a billionaire. I'm for real.
Yes, he is.
But shout out to Dame Dash though. He's
Shout out
a
to
great
him.
businessman too.
He
now.
is.
You know
I
what I'm
still
saying?
work on your team. Like,
Right.
I kind of look at Dame with a side eye. I ain't gonna lie. You know, the whole Aaliyah situation.
well, if you're gonna look at him with a side eye for Aaliyah, you might want to look at JayZ for a side eye.
Yeah,
with Aaliyah.
but their relationship was a little bit closer and a lot tighter. The JayZ thing, it's a little different. And Beyonce was much
So what
older.
that means? What did Dame Dash do to Aaliyah?
They dated.
What's wrong with that though?
Yeah, what's that? What's wrong with that?
She was a teenager.
No, that's R. Kelly. Was she a teenager when she was
Yeah,
dating?
she was not, she was of age when she dated Dame Dash. She
Right.
was. She was of age.
She was like 17. Is that of age? I guess so. I
don't know. I'm gonna have to verify the facts. And then,
right, because I could have sworn that it was after like years later.
Okay, we'll revisit at a later date.
Because was she dating him when she died?
You know what? Let me Google it.
Right, Google it. She was of age.
Right.
Nah,
Don't do him like that.
he
You gotta
had a
spit
little
facts,
something
though.
too.
Cause Jay, if we gonna talk about that, Jay had his little toe in a little bit of young. I mean, we're
Let's
gonna
see.
highlight him in a positive light though today.
Yeah, man, we here to congratulate him on that first and
Cause
foremost.
we're digging to the truth now. Cause
man.
they said he was dating Beyonce when she wasn't even of age before she could say your name. Okay.
No,
Yes.
it was okay. Let's see.
Facts, please give me facts.
They been dating.
Give me facts.
Hold on. Oh no, y'all keep going. But no, he didn't date. JayZ didn't date Beyonce when she was 16.
Okay.
I remember seeing him in an interview, and he said that he saw her and felt like she was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe he came at her like that.
And he
Come
didn't
on,
date Foxy Brown neither.
Matthew and Tina
When
was
she
not
was 16,
having
he
that.
didn't date her
Matthew and
neither.
Tina was not having
Right.
that.
Neither was Aaliyah mama. No.
Neither was Leah Mama what?
When
They
this-
wasn't having
when
these
they
people
got
wasn't having
married,
that.
when-
Everything y'all saying is right. None of this stuff happened.
What?
Anyway,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
when we find out about Dame Dash, because he was dating at the age when she died. So how old was she when she died?
Hold
In her
on.
20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was of age with
Yeah.
him.
So let me.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
So,
She was
She
like
was 19,
24.
about to turn 20.
so we got that correct.
When she died?
Y'all did no.
Yeah.
When they dated. I googled when did they date. According to Bustle, it was yeah. She was 19, turning 20.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna spit no.
Yeah, we.
So I guess
Song
19.
days.
Excuse me.
Y'all got to
Forgive
get
me.
off of this man, homeboy. He's starting to sweat and everything. Like, this man a billionaire today. He gonna be coming after
Trying to
me
get
because y'all
trying to
here
get Jay,
spewing
trying to
these
get Jay-Z to
lies.
shut
No,
down
she
the
trying to
whole
get Jay-Z caught
operation.
up.
No. I said y'all all right.
Right. Anyway,
I just got my information from Unwind with Tasha K. You know, that's up to y'all if y'all want that to be the truth or not.
Okay, so they're saying
I
she was
remember him how I
19, he was
want to.
28.
I just remember him how I want to remember him.
Right, no, for real. Shout out, salute to him because he is a serial entrepreneur. Everything he touched turns into gold, and I hope to be like him. What he do in his personal life has nothing to do with
Who you talking about?
Talking about JayZ.
Yeah, I fucked with him the long way.
So do y'all think he cheated on Beyonce? We going off on the tangent now. I mean, we know he cheated, obviously, because she said that he did. But with
Rihanna?
No, not Rihanna. Nah, that ain't his type. Rihanna too wild. He can't contain her.
Baby
Nope.
girl, get into it.
No.
Yes, they've been together.
No way.
Okay, we said facts. We're not doing no hearsay.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
if
no
we was doing
way.
hearsay, I would say everyone says.
I don't think that's her type, and I don't think he could
thanks
handle
for the
Rihanna.
hearsays.
Nah, I don't think he could handle Rihanna. Nah, Rihanna's something
No, I
else.
don't think he cheated on her. I think he's a great
You-
guy.
He's
There's
a member of the
shout out to
faithful
all the
male
great guys
community.
out there that
Y'all
don't
said
cheat.
this
So man be saying.
His stuff so he can
Black
get his
men
that's
do
what
not
Jay-Z.
cheat.
Y'all, Lil Duval just came out with a new single called "Black Men Don't Cheat." Have y'all heard it?
He looked like the number one cheater in the world.
I would love to
I'm
hear it.
confused.
Ah, Lord. Go Google it right now. Go to his Instagram. It's on his Instagram page. He got a music video and
I'm about sick
everything.
of him.
Go check it out.
Now we let you have that one song.
Right.
Don't push it now. You are a comedian.
And I guess this is
Hey,
part of
but
his
he
comedy.
finding his lane though. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear the song, actually.
Right.
I want to hear it.
Now, you can't wait to a break.
It's not, I mean, it's in the same vein as, you know, the first single, but yeah, I know he's going on tour or whatever. I guess that's his second song he's going to sing on there.
Songs. I feel it.
I need to get off of him. Let's bring a little memory. Could we bow our head one time for John Singleton?
Okay.
Oh, yes.
R.I.P.
Do a little Martin. All right. Now, y'all have been seeing what's been going on with the show that he had directed before he died, right?
Snowfall, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're in season 3, right? And they're actually adding his son in a few episodes, which his son is so freaking cute. He's like 1 year old, maybe even younger than that. He's going to appear in a few episodes or whatever. But yeah, what's your feelings and thoughts on him?
John Singleton, that's the man. I mean, he's one of the best ever. And you think about how he was doing it at such a young age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know the exact age he was when he died, but he died fairly young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
he was 52.
Yeah, so he's amazing. He made all the, you know what I'm saying, movies like Boys in the Hood is like that's one of my top 5s forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Snowfall too. Snowfall is the shit.
It is.
I'm not even gonna lie.
It's intense.
I watched it because I haven't. But they said it's about what, like the 80s crack epidemic?
Yeah, in Los Angeles. That's where it started at.
Right.
You know
where he's from.
It gets wild, man. It's crazy. You should definitely invest some time.
Because I'm from Long Beach. So yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
And I was born in the 80s. I'm not a crack baby though, but I was born in the 80s. So I need to check it out. And then they also said that they actually, like, they're writing him into the series,
right.
A young him, like before the whole Boys in the Hood era, how he was as a young guy. So I do need to check it out and see what it's all about. But his son looks so cute, though. That's probably gonna be the reason why I watch it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
he just makes you want to pinch his cheeks.
It's a lot of dope boy shit in there now.
What you know about that?
I know a little bit about it, just a little bit. But I love the action though. It's great. It's very realistic. You know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes you can have a TV show, so
it's about crackheads. What's it about?
I mean,
the drug dealers,
coke, the dope game, cocaine dealers, crackheads.
It's a young coming of age story of young black male in that era, and how he kind of it falls into his lap, so to speak, and he becomes like a master at it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And it goes through all this drama, and it's just really good. But you know what? We lost a legend yet again, unfortunately, and he died from a stroke.
Right.
And so, you know, if you're not doing your 30 minutes of cardio a day, go ahead and start getting that in. Eat right. You know, lay off the salt.
The sugar,
all of that.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Because he actually broke a record. He was the first black man to be nominated for an Academy Award. And he broke a double record.
For Best Director.
Because he was the first black and the youngest. I think he was like
21.
Yeah, 20 something.
21 or 23, one of them.
It's crazy. And he gone, y'all.
God rest his soul.
We drinking this one for
Singleton. Put your Tito's in the air.
Cheers.
I didn't mean to leave you hanging.
Clink, clink from over there.
Clink, clink. In spirit.
This Tito's is making me a little glossy. I don't know how I feel about Tito's.
It's gonna do that a little bit now.
That's all right. That's all right. Glow, baby.
Right. So if you have any type of liquor you would like us to try out or anything of that nature, and we're not going to be glossy afterwards, you know who to get out.
Send your submission. We'll taste test it for you.
Please.
Yeah, we will. But what had me sweating earlier, I watched When They See Us. I started watching it. And I knew I wasn't ready to watch it, but I said I need to watch it because we're going to be talking about it on the show.
Right.
And yeah, it was absolutely overwhelming.
It's gonna, yeah, grown men going to be crying now.
Yeah, and I urge all black families out there to let your kids watch it. You know, I don't care how old they are. Let them watch it because it's the real world that we live in. And white allies, and tell your white friends, all the white allies out there, if you claim to stand for equality and justice, watch it, because then you'll be able to understand what it is to be black in America and the level of danger that we're facing. Our justice system has been created to steal, kill, and destroy people of color. Right. And so it's just it's hard to talk about. It is.
It's heart-wrenching.
From the beginning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The first 30 minutes, I'm like, oh no.
And then the fact that you know in the back of your mind, all of this literally happened. Like, this is
and
true.
This is real.
This happened to 5 freaking people.
But it has happened so many times in different cases. Imagine all the people that are innocent.
So many.
Just get caught up for being black at the park.
Yeah. It's messed up. It's oh gosh, it's sad.
But so how do you feel about the prosecutor?
Linda Fairstein is trash. I mean, she is definitely somebody who was out to get her own shine, as they say. I don't know if she had a personal vendetta against these 5 boys. She didn't know them from a can of paint. Right. But I think she was trying to come up, right, career-wise she was. Because definitely.
It was highly publicized.
Right, and so she was trying to get her piece of the pie, and now, on social media, everybody's calling for her to step down from all these boards that she's on. So she's been working for a nonprofit organization called Safe Haven that protects and what do you call encourage, uplifts victims of sexual assault. Right. And so she's been on their board for a long time, and so she recently stepped down from that. She also had to step down from
because she used it as a claim to fame when she was a prosecutor.
Right, that was her claim to fame, absolutely. And so she also was removed from the board at Vassar University.
And then Glamour magazine, she was supposed to be Woman of the Year. They didn't snatch that. They was like, baby.
Take back all the shit, all the awards,
no,
all
ma'am,
the bullshit.
And the crazy thing is, where is your conviction? They released that last week. It has been multiple articles, multiple stories. The victims, they have been speaking out. She said nothing.
Yeah. She's ashamed.
Yeah, like now she probably gonna come out with like a public apology or something.
I doubt
it's too late.
Nah, I don't think she will.
30 years later,
she got some PR that's gonna tell her.
But PR for what? Because who knew her before? I didn't know of her.
But she's an author. You know what I'm saying?
She is an author. You're right. She might. I mean,
author, as a matter of fact,
and then what about Donald Trump? Those tweets. Did y'all see the tweets that they uncovered?
No. What happened? What happened, girl?
So in 2013, so these tweets were recently uncovered since the premiere of the show.
Okay.
And so in 2013, even after during this time, even after they were exonerated, Donald Trump was just saying that they committed a crime and that they're filthy animals and all these. I'm not using the exact words, but you can go on the Shade Room and find the tweets. They're posted up there, but pretty much just condemning all 5 of these young men, even though they had been exonerated. So we saw in the series that Donald Trump, when the case was still going on, he took out an ad in the New York Times paper. He paid $85,000 to place an ad in the paper during the trial, hoping that the death penalty will come back. He's advocating for the death penalty to come back for these 5 kids. And so, I
wonder, what is the personal connection? You don't give a flying flip about nothing else that's going on, but yet you took out of your time. Like, it just don't add up to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, why?
But if you ask me what do I think about Donald Trump, I mean, it's consistent with his behavior. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he has consistently said stuff that makes you think he doesn't like.
No, but people. That was him then. Yeah. What has he said now about it?
I'm just saying
he hasn't come out and said anything, and there's no need. There's no need, but there's no need.
And he's not.
But there's no need. And
just insert a quote that he said now and then. I'm pretty sure they'll be, what I'm saying, like very similar.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just to me. I'm saying it's something. It's more than what meets the eye. For y'all to bring him into it, what do you have to do with anything?
Well, somebody was just unearthing it. I don't think there's any ulterior motive. It was just being unearthed.
No, because I even know one of the victims. He did an interview with like TMZ or Vlad, and he mentioned Donald Trump
because Donald Trump was somewhat of a I don't even know what to call him, like a spokesperson for the prosecutor in this time. Right. Yes, as he is now. But it's somebody, I just got a good little piece of information here that Linda Fairstein actually tried to negotiate the script with Ava DuVernay before the. I know that. I tried not to let my eyes get that big so that she wouldn't be portrayed in a negative light.
How you negotiate real life?
You offer some money.
Right,
you offer some money.
Right.
Did you do that then? No, ma'am. We can't. Sorry.
Sad story.
No, it's like, it's heartbreaking.
It is, and you know what? Karma. That's all I can say, because and it's not our job to make Linda feel convicted for what she did. Mine. I believe in universal law, and I believe that justice will be served, even though we as Black people in America rarely see justice. I believe that one day we will.
Oh yeah, because
I'm hopeful.
That is last show on Baby First is promised to us.
Indeed.
So I ain't worried about it.
Yep. Let's talk about this Meek Mill law. Or they calling it the Meek Mill law. I don't have my phone in front of me. You remember?
Basically, he's in Philadelphia, and people do not get it twisted. What he's advocating for is specific to Pennsylvania, where he's at. I didn't mean to say Philadelphia. I meant to say Pennsylvania.
But is it going to be a federal law or is it going to be a local law?
Well, when I was reading, it kept saying Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Their legislative session is over right now, but maybe it's a bill that's will be introduced in their next session that starts in January and will probably be up for debate.
Yeah, because it said it was introduced 2 days ago into legislature on Tuesday. That's what I read.
Which, whatever it is, if it's a state law or a federal law, I hope that other states copycat it, because what it's going to be doing is reducing like probation periods and parole periods and all the little things that get people caught up in the system off of not even doing a crime, but you know what I'm saying, technical violations and minor violations. And
so you're on probation for 10, 20 years, but you can't do nothing.
And
have any interaction with the law during that time? Come on now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's modern day slavery.
Non-violent offense. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and which affects people of our, you know what I'm saying, color. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Minorities, period.
Yeah, people of color in general.
Because they know what crimes black people and Mexicans and minorities commit, and they know what crimes white people commit.
Right.
And this is not being racist, it's just the truth. White people, y'all just kill somebody for no reason, and y'all do stuff that's dealing with business and money.
Exactly. Y'all get away with it.
I honestly don't believe that there's specific crime for specific ethnic groups. I'm sorry, I can't really agree with that. That's too general for me.
It's typecast. They know that minorities are drug dealers.
Okay, we can say that there are stereotypical things that different ethnic groups are convicted of. We'll put it that way. We can't just generalize. But I will say that at the end of the day, it's about money. So whether they got a white person on probation for 15, 20 years or a black person on probation for 15 or 20 years, they're still getting money.
Right.
And so the reason why that they have these people on probation for 10 years at a time is because they're paying every month to be on probation. And so that's more money for the state.
And it is one thing I saw in the law too, like you won't get in trouble for not having paid your restitution.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because what if, if you don't have the money to pay these high restitution costs?
That I'm not really mad at, because restitution is like, if you stole it, you owe it back. So I don't have any sympathy for people that's paying restitution.
But that's only for the people that stole it and own it back. What about the people that was wrongly convicted?
Right.
Yeah, well, we don't know.
What about the people that didn't do it? What about, I don't know. It's a shaky topic.
If you a drug dealer and they get restitution, that means they want you to keep selling drugs.
Right. No, it just makes sense, because how am I going to get this?
Yeah.
I have no skill set.
Yeah.
Right. You see,
I just got convicted of a drug.
Like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not going to give me a job.
Yeah.
So
that's fucked up.
it's like
but see, that's a different kind of restitution than somebody stealing and having to pay it back.
Right.
Most of the time, that's what restitution is. It's like when somebody steals a certain amount of money or a certain amount of merchandise or do a certain amount of credit card fraud, then they have restitution to pay it back. Drug dealing is a little bit different in that it's considered restitution, I suppose, but it's really more like a big ass fine. For selling drugs.
Restitution fine is
and all the taxes
to me. And if you got to pay some money that you probably don't have.
But however, jails and prisons do get money for prisoners and inmates in there.
Absolutely, we know it's the prison industry.
So they get money off of it anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, how do y'all feel about that?
I think that it's just modern day slavery. In the U.S. Constitution, it says that, all men are created equal and all of these things are equal, all citizens, except if you're an inmate in a prison.
Exactly.
And so then we're allowed to enslave you. And so that's exactly what they do.
And get labor out of you. And when you get out, get restitution out of you.
Right, because I feel like I'm not giving you no restitution. I was locked up for 11 years. I made license plates, packed cigarettes, and whatever else y'all done told me to do. I owe you nothing.
Billion dollar, however many billion, trillion dollar.
But that's the risk. Labor. That's the risk that people take when they do decide to sell drugs. But my thing is, like, people that selling weed, to me, that should be a no-brainer. Like, anybody that's locked up for weed right now should be set free.
Right.
Any restitution that's owed from people selling weed right now should be free.
That's coming in 2050.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Pineapple Express. He said, I thought
crack, cocaine, these hard drugs. I can't. I mean, you know what you're getting yourself into. But weed.
However, if you watch Snowfall,
right,
you see the CIA. You'll see the CIA putting the cocaine and crack
they do that
into the neighborhoods.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's a whole show right there.
Epidemic.
You do a whole show on that.
Right. But you know, that's the current topics.
But it's up to us not to fall into those traps.
That's true. But people in poverty, you know what I'm saying, their pockets are hurting. You know what I'm saying, they trying to make a living,
survive
in a world where, you know what I'm saying, they were not given the same chance as other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. There's definitely systemic racism and discrimination within all of our institutions, school and places of employment.
Hello. Yeah.
Banks.
Right.
Yeah. You know, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah. So on that note, we just take it to the Loft letter. We're gonna talk about all that.
Oh yeah.
Another time. What's in the Loft letter, Miss Meghan?
Let's check it out. Let's see what we got today. See who we can help out. Somebody needs some advice.
Oh, I thought it was like somebody needs some money. I was gonna put a letter in the bag.
You gonna put a donation in there.
Dear LoftP, I listen to you all each week and hear the LoftP letters you read and thought, my God, you guys give great advice. I never thought I'd be the one writing in a story, but here it goes. 2 years ago, I started dating a man who I thought would become my husband. He was tall, dark, and handsome, and we really kicked it off. Throughout our relationship, we traveled often, became very acquainted with each other's families, and I'm sure we were headed down the aisle about 6 months ago. Well, that all came to a crashing halt when we went to his family reunion together, and I saw my aunt there. I thought to myself, what is she doing here? Maybe she was invited by someone else. Well, needless to say, after speaking to my aunt and being introduced to a few other distant relatives, the man I've been dating is no other than my third cousin. Ooh, talk about yikes.
What's up, cousin?
We both were in shock and couldn't believe the thought. So many emotions running through my body. All I wanted to do was faint. We ended our relationship about 2 weeks ago, and we're both really depressed about it. We just don't know what to do, as in this is really a complicated situation.
It ain't.
Should I just let this love go?
Yes.
I agree.
Either that or have some complicated chromosomes.
Kids with 9 fingers and 11 toes. Like, leave it alone.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you know, you two have already, I guess, you know, tasted the forbidden fruit. But
pretty
so
much.
I understand, you know, the emotional connection that you have and the grief that you're going through, but you just have to get over it, baby girl, and find somebody else. It's 7-8 billion people in the world.
Yeah. Leave your family alone.
Yeah, leave your family alone.
Exactly.
When they did that in the Bible, that was to repopulate the earth.
And hopefully you're in Atlanta where the you know, single people, you know, are doing great. You know what I'm saying? You can find somebody real quick.
You're young.
Real quick. They ain't even really single, but who cares?
Right. And you're young, so I mean, you got nothing but time and to think, you know, how you gonna explain to somebody that's your dad and your cousin. Right. It's nah.
Right. We don't want to.
And then what y'all gonna do? Y'all can't go to no more family reunions if y'all stay together.
Right, grandma.
Yeah,
like, hell no.
Yeah, y'all won't be having the same relatives.
It's risky. Have y'all ever been in that situation?
No. No, ma'am.
You never had a fine cousin?
I know all of my cousins are fine. Every last one of them, even the girls. I'm not touching it.
Yeah, no. I'm from a small town in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I've known situations where that has happened.
Of course.
You didn't kiss your cousin before?
No, I said I've known of situations
She's
that
met kissing
my
cousins.
cousin. Do I look like I gotta kiss my cousin?
No, you don't.
I'm pretty sure I got plenty of people. Listen, for real, listen. But no, it really happened. People that I knew, and they kept dating, and they had a baby.
They created.
They did, but the baby was fine, and he's grown. He's in college now. But you know, it was one of those things that everybody just kind of whispered about behind the scenes. Yeah, but it's real. I mean, it happens. I bet you that happens more often than we know.
They're not.
Yeah,
right. Especially your Virginias, your Tennessees, you know, it's
small cities in Georgia.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
No, I even know of somebody in California, but I'm not even gonna put you on blast.
Yeah,
but they know their child is retarded.
Damn, Kevin.
They knew what they was getting themselves
Okay,
into.
we didn't mean to say that word.
We know that he's
We don't
challenged.
say the R word. Yes.
Yeah, we didn't mean to say that, but that will happen if
they didn't mean to say
you do it with your if you do it with your relative.
Like really not even.
I can't tell you the amount of the percentage, but you know what I'm saying. There's a chance that can happen.
Yeah.
Who wants to take that chance?
I wouldn't.
It's not that good. Whatever it is, it ain't that good.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't nothing that can be that can't be
right. You date outside the family.
Right. Matter of fact, whatever her name is that wrote that letter, you know, if you want to come on LoftP and you know what I'm saying,
she was anonymous
and we set you up with a date.
Right.
You know
say her name. Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, we'll set you up with a couple boyfriends. We'll put you on
or girlfriends if that's what you're into.
Whatever you need.
Yeah, we don't discriminate.
We don't.
We are here to help. And
okay, this is Atlanta. You date.
I've dated, yes.
No, you date girls.
Right.
And just girls, right?
Right.
Okay, you date boys and just boys, right? You look like I date both type of. You do. That's why I asked that. I had to start.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I am the kind of person. I'm more like I like to vibe with who you are as a person.
Spirit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's all I'll share about that.
So you just shared everything. What are you talking about? I'm asking for my cousin. Girl, she's single. Okay.
I'm not single though. No, I'm not single. Actually, I have a boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
That's it. I got a boyfriend.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm really good at that. I'm sorry.
Just be an avid listener, okay?
I'm sorry.
She'll be single
I'm
one
really
day.
good in
Just
that department.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But we wish them much success in that relationship. How about you?
I got plenty of boyfriends.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Who's your favorite?
Do
you have a favorite?
Let me not get myself.
Do you have a favorite?
I'm just kidding, y'all. Girl, you don't have to ask me.
There's truth to every joke.
Right.
But do you have a favorite? You don't have to say who it is. Do you have a favorite? Or do you love them all equally in different ways?
Oh, no. I definitely have a favorite.
Okay.
I definitely have one. Let me say.
Shout out to number
one. Let me quit playing.
So why do you have a lot now? Is it because it's summertime?
No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
Yeah, girl. I'm just playing. Girl. I'm just playing.
But boyfriends could be just guys that, I mean, you know, you could be seeing people, but not necessarily be in committed relationships with all those people.
Is the favorite the one that pays the bills? Of course.
Well, that would be myself. I'm my favorite.
That's right.
Okay. Nobody pay no bills, but you can be a favorite if you pay bills.
I was just checking on the roster.
Who bills you paying, Steve? Right. You talk about bills. Who bills you paying?
See, you know what
you paying somebody bills.
Right.
Are you paying somebody bills? Don't say the name. Just say yes or no.
I'm not currently paying anybody's bills.
But you
currently.
We'll talk about it after the show.
Indeed.
Ain't nothing wrong with a man taking care of his woman. If she taking care of you, you take care of her. Period.
Right.
Yeah, man. Let's.
And in which way? Be specific.
Always, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, intellectually, all encompassing.
So, would you pay for a guy? Would you pay his bills? Would you?
If my man was in a situation where he needed my help, hell yeah, I would help him.
Amen. Hello. Shout out to women like you.
I really would.
Shout out to you, baby. We need more like you. Let me give you.
Because I could tell you plenty of times where I needed him and he ain't hesitate.
Right.
So,
exactly. Hello.
Hey. Right.
Hello. Yeah.
You know what? You supposed to be like that though. Let me stop acting like that.
Right.
Because you know.
Because we can tell how you acted, Porche.
No, I will. No, I will come through in the clutch. You better talk to him and he'll tell you. I will come through in the clutch.
In the clutch.
That means if you absolutely need me, I got you. We don't need no maybes.
I mean, it's a human thing. When you decide to form a partnership with someone,
exactly,
that's part of being a partner,
exactly.
You know. So
yeah, we're gonna talk
about
no
problem doing that.
Maybe.
You know what I'm talking about? For real though, you got to be able to help somebody and hope that they'll do. You want to help people from your heart,
right?
But you also want to know that people will do the same thing for you too,
right? See, that's what I mean. Like y'all, for real. You know that I will give somebody the shirt off of my back. I will give somebody like last even when I don't got it, but it has to be genuine, and I genuinely don't want to give no nigga that I talk to. Oh, excuse me.
No nigga. Huh?
No,
I think we've said like fuck already. So
I don't.
I don't.
No,
a couple fucks and shits.
Hey, but no, that's real in terms of reciprocity, right? And so it's just one of those things.
Come on, Lauren.
So it's one of those things. I have definitely been in situations where I have given and people just take.
Yep.
So I understand the sentiment behind you saying, hell no, you
So
know,
shout
I
out to
get
You
that.
have to show me something.
I get it.
Baby.
But that's part of love, and that's part of partnerships.
Love and
You take
happiness.
a chance, man. You take a chance.
Yeah, so shout out to good people that get to link up with other good people. You know what I'm saying?
Is there any special good person, good woman you want to shout out?
Shout out to all the good women.
Ah!
You know what
I
I'm
like that. Way to curve.
Shout out to all the good women in Atlanta.
Man, Steve tripping, because if that was my girl, I'd be like, hell yeah, look at her.
But you know what?
I'll be showing her a picture.
But you know, you already know.
She fine. She
what
fine.
it's about.
Yeah. I'm pretty
Hello.
sure we talk about the same. Yeah, she bad.
Yeah, she is.
Hello. But
And she's
anyway,
smart.
shout out to all the good women that we have out here in Atlanta.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that special one. If you have that special one, you know what I'm saying? Praise the Lord, hallelujah.
Praise.
For real.
Yep.
Grateful, because it's hard to come across.
It
Exactly.
is. Oh, now tell me now, what would you do if somebody tried to get your lady or your dude? Because I deal with that often.
Okay, well, my situation with that, my perspective on that is this: if he want her, go.
Right, toodles.
Exactly.
You know, I'm not one to try to police anybody or try to
would you
tell
do?
somebody what to do or try to keep tabs on somebody. Nah.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, well, I don't do that.
If they want you, they gonna
then they'll be with you. Yeah.
If not, then they gonna do what they gonna do. You can't stop it.
You can't stop it.
So have you ever been somewhere with, like, say for instance, you talk to multiple girls. Have you ever been somewhere where like multiple women that you talk to is there? What do you do?
Yeah, I've been I've been at parties before. I've been single for a long time too. So, you know what I'm saying? I can be.
okay.
I
If you're
can
single,
be,
then you don't owe nobody nothing.
no, I ain't saying
You
you
ain't
don't
got
owe-
to do nothing.
I'm not saying you don't owe anybody anything, because somebody still might have an expectation.
if you're exclusive,
of you. You know
yeah,
what I'm
they'll
saying?
still have an expectation of you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So,
How you exclusive but you're single? That's like an oxymoron to me.
Nah.
How?
You could be exclusively physically involved with one person,
Yeah.
but still dating or seeing other people without being physically involved with them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
But when somebody say we're exclusive, that means that's it, baby. It's
Oh.
you, it's me.
In the past,
period.
when I have said exclusive, that means that's the only person that I'm having sex with.
Oh, so the puss is exclusive.
In the past, yeah.
But the time not.
If
Oh, okay,
I'm
well, girl, you have to break it down
single,
and let us know.
but if you single, you can do that.
if you
Right.
single-
If you single.
if you single, you can mingle.
Right.
You can
You know
mingle.
what I'm saying?
So are
If
you
you're single.
singling and mingling?
Woo! She is
that's why I
on you
say
tonight.
I've had different parts of my life, so you know what I'm saying. So sometimes I've been single and mingling, and sometimes I've been courting one person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying. So it depends on what's going on. So
And
it's
you're
always-
exclusive.
Oh yeah, committed relationship all the way.
All the
This-
way. He's
since
not
I-
playing no game. He's
No,
waiting on you to
since
get
I
done
was-
with the interview now.
Since I was 21.
Okay.
I'm 28 now.
Oh, you've been with him for 7 years?
Not the whole time.
Off and on.
No, 3 years on, a couple, 2 years,
Off.
4 years off,
And
and
then a
then
reunion.
reconnected.
But 7 years of your time has been.
We've always been the best of friends the entire
Them
time.
be the best ones.
Yeah,
though.
we've always been the best of
Because
friends.
you got to be able to speak your mind now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely somebody who I could tell anything to for sure.
Well, shout out to him if you're listening right now.
Exactly. And on that note, it's been another LoftP episode.
Yes.
I'm Steve Lou. What it do?
I'm Megan from LoftP.
And you already know it's your girl Porche Madre. Back at it again.
It's been another episode. We will see y'all next time. We're gonna do this LoftP toast on 1, 2, 3. We're gonna say 1, 2, 3 LoftP. 1, 2, 3.
LoftP.
Toodles.